Hello, I'm Jaymie Icke. I'm just here to answer a few questions about Ickonic. First question. We've said £99 a year to subscribe to Ickonic. If you work that out weekly, that's less than £2 a week. You can't buy a pint of lager in Britain for that. However, we understand that's a large commitment, so we're also offering a monthly fee of £12.99. Obviously, it's cheaper to subscribe for the year, as is the case with most subscription platforms. Subscribe for a longer period, you get a better rate. That allows us to plan, forecast and budget the content that we can try and make in the 12 months moving forward. Another question we've been asked is about the content we'll be producing. Some comments have said, I won't be subscribing because I don't know what they're making. Totally agree. So, on the 25th, which is next Friday, we'll be releasing the content and the schedule for the first 8 weeks of Ickonic. In November, you'll be getting at least 4 new shows a week. In December, you're getting 6, 7 shows most weeks, all for that £2 a week, £99 a year, or £12.99 a month subscription. If you head over to Ickonic Media Group on Facebook, Ickonic Media Group on Instagram, or at Ickonic on Twitter, there's so much more information on there about the content that we're making, the presenters, and so much more. We'll be producing at least 1 new series per month. You'll have a weekly show from the United States. You'll have a weekly show here from Britain. You'll get the David Icke videocast, rebranded, a lot more professional and a lot better every single Friday. You'll receive a monthly show from Amanda Chambers. You'll receive a weekly Ickonic Arts show featuring musicians, poets, spoken word, comedians, and so on. The business model set up behind Ickonic is very similar to a Netflix type model. We'll be producing our own content, which we're calling Ickonic Originals, and also we'll be accepting submissions of content that's already out there that you, the audience, feel people might want to see more of. Another question we've been asked is, will there be an app version of this? Absolutely, that is very much in the plan. However, any of you that know anything about IT will know that apps are not particularly cheap things to produce. So from day one, we'll have something called a progressive web app, which is kind of in the middle. You'll be able to save this to your home screen on your Android or Apple device, and you'll be able to access the platform directly on there without having to go through a web browser. The only downside of this is it won't appear in the Play Store or the App Store. However, that we can do from day one, and it is in the plans to have a full App Store and Android app next year. We're starting relatively small in terms of the content that we're producing. That's because, as anyone knows, when you try and start something and you try and be everything to everybody, invariably that's not going to work. One of the first things I learned in business was, if someone asks you what your audience is and you say everyone, it's no one. So we're starting this off by being small, unique, different and a niche. However, we want to grow this into being one of the biggest independent platforms, if not the biggest independent platform in the world. As we've said in other videos, we want to produce everything alternative. But from day one, we're going to be producing consistent content week on week, month on month, year on year. And we want to produce more. The more subscribers we get, the more content we can produce. As David said in a promotional video of his, Netflix, people look at that now, 125 million subscribers, the biggest film platform in the world. Bigger than all the big studios now, Netflix are. But without the first 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 subscribers that they had, everything that they've done since couldn't have happened. So that's why we need your support early on here at Ickonic to help build something with solid foundations that can go out and be a major positive force for global change. We hope you agree. We hope this has answered any of the questions that you had. This is how we want to run the platform. If you've got questions and queries, we want to answer them. We want to be engaging with our audience, and we want you heavily involved in what we do. Bye for now.